All right. It was step 4 of the process. Launch, market. Yesterday, we were sitting down and you blew my mind. There are some really cool strategies for this. There's actually websites and things you can use to help you launch a product on Amazon. Talk to me a little bit about just what do you mean launch? What do we mean market? Give me the lay of the land and then we'll kind of dig in.
Yeah, sure. So, we actually have sites that are out there that are actually built by sellers, even Amazon sellers that, they said, hey, we need to get these products in front of customers. How can we better do it? Right? So there's sellers that have gone out there and created websites, created software, that sort of thing, that made our life easier. Okay? So when we put something on Amazon, it's not being seen. We have to do something to get it to be seen. So that's what you said launch, that's an important piece, right? We want to find ways to get it in front of customers and get them to buy. Now, if we don't have any reviews yet, we don't have any sales, it's kind of a difficult task, right? Because there's no social proof yet, no reviews. There's no BSR, there's no rankings. Amazon doesn't say, what's this? So we have to be forceful with it. So we need to offer things at discounts. We need to, give it to buyers that are out there that are specifically looking for these products that they know they can get a great deal on it. And so they're willing to try something, at a great deal, almost free even sometimes. Sometimes we give it, for free. So there's sites out there that we can put those on those sites that we can benefit from.
What are some of those sites? Like, where can I go? I gotta launch my pacifier, man. Let's do this.
All right. So one of our main sites right now, this is going to be you're asking me an important question. That's one of the big secrets here. I don't know if you want me. Oh, that's right. I did the oath.
You did the oath. You gotta give it up.
All right.
Let's do this.
One of the big sites that we use right now is called Rebate Key.
Right. And really getting into it.
Even if you were watching this podcast and you're not going to become an Amazon seller, I don't know why you wouldn't, but let's just say you don't want to follow what we're talking about.
You don't want to be where 50% of the world is.
You're going to want to go to rebatekey.com and as a buyer, and you're going to find some amazing deals. And what they do is you put these products up there and you buy the product on Amazon at full price. So you just click through, they say, here's the link, you buy it at full price. So let's say we're buying the baby pacifier, it's $10, and we buy it for $10, right? It ships to you, all that good stuff. After 35 days, so the refund period on Amazon is 30. They did it specifically so there's people not taking advantage of the system, right? So after the refund period's already over, you will get a check mailed out to you for whatever the deal was. So if it was 100% off, you get the check for what you paid for. So in this case, $10. Right, and you get the product.
Does it
you
come
get the money
from
back?
Rebate Key?
The check will come from Rebate Key. The product comes from Amazon.
So I can buy a lot of products on Rebate Key. And
you
get
can
one
do a
check.
lot of Christmas shopping on there, and it's gonna come back and be almost free.
Pause. Halt. This is kind of cool. Not even if you're a seller. I mean, yeah, you can use this as a launch strategy, but man, if you're just looking to pick up some cool products for free, go to rebatekey.com. I'm going there.
Yeah.
Are there cool products on there? I guess there would be.
There is a lot of cool products there, and there's sellers that know what they're doing. And so we can follow I go there to buy stuff just to see how people are marketing and different things like that too. So there's a lot of other things we can do with Rebate Key, but follow our link too, by the way, because, we definitely want people to follow the link. I think we get them a special deal too as well. I'm not positive on that, but.
All right. Show notes, anikpodcast.com. All of this is in there. So as a seller, my point and the reason I want to do this and give away things for free, because I'm going to lose a little bit of money, obviously, right? Because I have to cover the cost of the product.
Yeah.
Is because, and I think the understood agreement is like, hey man, go leave a review, get purchase activity going, get that, because Amazon still thinks it's a full sale. Amazon still sees a full sale. They don't see the rebate. So
we're gonna get into a lot more complicated information here.
Okay.
But this is important to know because you said something that was key right there. You said full price buy, right? On Amazon they are able to see, obviously, if something is coming at a discount with a discount code or there's no discounts involved at all, right? So they can see if you're giving a code that's 100% off. They're not going to give as much value to that because they know that you're using this for marketing purposes, right? But in this regard, it's a full price buy to them. It's going to be more clout on Amazon, more power for that one sale than if you did it with a discount code. Very key. Very important, That's why I said the strategy is kind of very, ninja secret,
Jedi.
Yeah. So we've want to
officially given away too much.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
It's been a lot there. The whole benefit of that full purchase buy is very important. There's a lot of people that and another site that I'll tell you about here in a second that we do use discount codes because we want to have mix and vary it, right? Because Amazon, if we're not doing any discount codes, they're going to know that we're still doing something that we're not supposed to, right? Because you can't really launch something without giving discount codes because unless you have a full, it's a whole
So just
can of worms there.
But rebate key is not like, it's not against terms
oh,
of
no,
service
no,
or
totally.
illegal.
It's a manufacturer's rebate.
Okay.
Which is good marketing.
Okay.
I'm sure there's people that are watching this that, especially around Christmas time, you see like $50, after $50 manufacturer's rebate, right? That's what is good marketing out there. So no, it's totally within TOS. There's nothing that I teach or that we do that is anything close to breaching the terms of service of Amazon. The last thing I ever want to do is lose our account, or anyone that's watching this should, never. It's not worth it, Anik, to ever do things that could sacrifice your livelihood.
I agree.
Okay, very important.
Absolutely. Can we take a step back though, real quick, beyond just rebate key? So when I'm launching a product on Amazon, if I don't have an email list, if this is my first product ever, obviously build it and they will come does not apply on Amazon. So I've got to get something. I've got to spark sales. What is sales is obviously going to be a factor Amazon is using to give you rankings and get you up are reviews, or what else is there? Or is it just that?
There is their algorithm is called we call it short for A9 algorithm on Amazon, which at the time that we're recording this, that's the current one. We do not know specifically what it is. We do know that a bunch of sellers, we can see what affects different things. So we definitely know that sales count, obviously. All right. The full price sales over discount sales, like I said before, is more important. We know that. We do know that reviews make a difference. Usually it's the reviews, not the amount of reviews you have, but the amount of reviews that are coming in over like the last 30 days is kind of what we see. It could be 90. It does vary. And again, as you're watching this, it's changed, right? There's a lot of different factors in that A9 algorithm. But sales, reviews not so much as important. But there are, it varies, but it is more definitely focused on recent reviews than existing reviews. But with that said, though, we have to talk about the customer, right? So the customer, if I have a brand new product that has 2 reviews and you have a product that has 1,000 reviews at the same star rating, who cares what the algorithm says? The customer, right, is going to say, "Oh, this guy's been, they have a lot more positive feedback there." I do the same thing when looking for vacations or whatever, right? So, yeah, you got to factor that in.
I mean, I do it for everything. What about, so as I list it, you mentioned it lightly. You got to have the right title, the right description, because that must be also playing into A9. Just the keywords in your listing?
It does. The keyword is actually where they're putting the listing. Okay. All right. So front of the title. I'm sure you've heard this since we've been doing internet marketing early and often, right? Same thing with Amazon. Early in the title is going to be more important than later in the title. If Amazon is basically saying if they're putting those keywords up front, there's a reason why they're putting them there and not further into that title, right? So they give more factor to those
SEO rules.
Yeah, definitely.
Essentially.
Yeah, really, that's what it comes to.
That's amazing. All right. I can't let you off the hook. You said this. You snuck it in. There's another website.
Oh, sure.
You use. Yeah. So
okay.
What is that?
So another site that we use that then has discount coupons. Again, if you go to this site, you're going to find some good deals. Not the 100% off, but there could be 90, 75% off. Vipon.com. Vipon.com. Vipon. We utilize that to get some discount sales going through with discount codes.
My Christmas shopping this year is going to be next to nothing. Jimmy's excited. You just bought something.
I just looked up. You can get $2 for free. That's what I just bought.
These guys, the video guys are in here doing shopping here as we're talking. So
our producer of the podcast is sitting there looking things up, and then Jimmy, who's always here for all of my podcast recordings, he's buying stuff. So look at that, man. You said you want to make a positive impact in the world.
It's happening already.
You just saved Jimmy a bunch of money.
I should put my shopping list out so they can start buying us stuff.
Absolutely.
Too, so.
That's so awesome.
One thing we didn't talk about though, which is important part of this too, as far as this part of the was it step 4? I think we talked market and launch.
Yeah.
We want to get those sponsored ads going. We want to get PPC, paid search, going in, so we can pay to have our listings shown up at the very top of the search engines. and that will actually get more customers seeing our product right away. And so that's all part of our launch process.
Straight inside Amazon system, right? Not Google and all of that.
We do that too.
Okay.
Specifically right now, I'm talking about Amazon. Yeah, but we definitely do external ads outside of Amazon that will help, and Amazon loves it when we have external traffic. So just having a little bit of Google ads, for example, or Bing ads, it's going to make a big difference.
So we talked about Vipon, which was, so I just want to go back real quick before we get to Amazon ads. Vipon, we talked about, was basically a place to get discount sales. So as a seller, you go there, you list your product, you give a coupon code, and then people come in. They, again, it gets purchase activity going, reviews come in, just blood coming into the product. And last but not least, of course, turn on those Amazon ads, and there's a whole nother world. But I will say this, for those of you watching, you know, I've done Facebook ads, I've done Google ads, I've done all kinds of ads, I've done YouTube ads, and those, you know, those platforms require training and education. Amazon ads was simple. I mean, not saying you don't need training or education. I think you always need that, but I did it for my book. I haven't done it for a physical product. I guess my book is a physical product. I did it for the book. It was pretty straightforward. It wasn't that tricky and very effective. I mean, they're not as expensive as the other ad platforms, and I love how they just track your ROI, so you know how much you've sold. So how much, if I'm starting a brand new product and I'm going to go do all these things like Rebate Key, Vipon, how much ad budget do you think I would want to have?
That's a good question. I usually factor that into when we're putting together trying to find opportunities, right? I will usually that's where the percentage comes in. I'll put an extra 10% of my cost that's going to be focused on that. All right, so when I teach this, actually, I have a whole spreadsheet that we actually factor kind of that into our net percent, so we know what our costs are going to be. Now, I will say this, that when you're launching up front, it's going to be more expensive than at any time in the process, right? You have to get that ball rolling first. And so the ball rolling is getting it up that hill.
Any budget you recommend for a brand new product?
So if we're talking, you know, I don't think you're going to double what you're paying for. You're not going to, if anything, you're going to match or be less than what you're doing for inventory cost. So let's say if you're doing $1,000 for inventory costs, you should be able to be within that $1,000 for, you know, launch costs.
Okay.
All right.
That's very good to know.
That would be on the high side. In the markets that I'm teaching, if you are coming in on, again, you come in with those supplements, you're looking at a nice price tag. I mean, there's certain markets. I know people that will put away $30,000 to $40,000 to do a launch.
A launch.
Okay. These are marketers that have been doing this for some time. They know what they're doing. They can go after these big markets, right? Obviously, that's not the case that we're teaching here, because there's opportunities that I can show people how to do this at a much less expensive way to get started.
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.